There's no power lines, no cars, nothing. I think I'm actually in 1850 right now.
Ohio, 1850, Amish farm. Full day of chores ahead and zero idea how to do any of them.
That's Jacob. He just waved me over. No introduction. Straight into the day, apparently. Hey, Mike.
First task, apparently, milking. I've never touched a cow in my life. No electricity means no milking machines. Every cow, every morning, by hand. That's the entire dairy industry right there.
Okay, this is way harder than it looks. There's a rhythm, and I do not have it. There it is! I got milk! I feel unreasonably proud of this.
This one cow makes about 20 litres a day. By hand. Twice a day. Every single day. No days off. Every drop of water on this farm comes out of that hole in the ground. By hand. That bucket is heavier than it looks. My arms are already tired, and it's not even 7 a.m. No plumbing. Every wash, every meal, every drink, a pen, it starts right here with a rope and a bucket.
Next task, the field. And apparently I'm driving 2 horses I've never met.
These horses are enormous, genuinely enormous. I did not appreciate that from a distance.
My line is crooked, Jacob's are perfectly straight. This takes years, apparently, not minutes. 1 row, that's 1 row. This field has maybe 40 more in a single morning.
An average Amish farm in 1850 was worked almost entirely with horsepower. No tractors existed here yet at all.
That wagon is the only vehicle on this entire property, and it's pulled by horses, obviously.
Iron rim on a wooden wheel. No suspension. Every trip to town is genuinely rough on your spine.
The nearest town is probably an hour away by this thing. That's a full trip just for supplies.
This is where the horses actually live. Better housed than a lot of apartments I've seen, honestly.
This leather gets oiled constantly. If it cracks mid-work, that's a serious problem out here. These 2 horses basically ARE the farm equipment, plow, wagon, everything. If one gets sick, the whole operation stops. The barn. It smells like hay and something else I'm choosing not to think about too hard.
Up in the loft now, all this hay has to last the animals through an entire winter.
This whole loft was cut, dried, and stacked entirely by hand back in the summer. No machines involved at all. The garden. This is where a huge chunk of the family's actual food comes from directly.
No pesticides, no fertilizer trucks, just hands in the dirt, every single day, all season.
This is Miriam. She's already been working for hours before I even got here.
Oh, it's nothing really.
No fridge. Those glass jars on the shelf are the entire preservation system for the whole year. That stove has to be fed constantly, all day. Every meal starts with someone tending that fire.
This dough is fighting me. I'm losing this fight, for the record.
Bread here isn't a side item. It's a core calorie source for the entire family, every single day. No thermostat on this oven. She just knows the heat by feel. I genuinely do not know how. Even the kitchen sink requires actual physical effort. Nothing in this house happens without work first. People assume Amish life in 1850 was identical to everyone else's life in 1850. It mostly was, actually. The bread is done, and apparently it's almost lunchtime. My arms are exhausted already.
This bread I helped make. Badly. But I helped. It's actually really good somehow. No small talk at this table. Just eating. It's oddly peaceful actually, once you get used to it. Almost everything on this table came from within a few hundred meters of where we're sitting right now. Back to work already? There's basically no lunch break here, apparently. Straight back out. This rail is way heavier than it looks. Everything on this farm is heavier than it looks.
There's no gym for these people. This entire day is the workout. Every single day.
More plowing. Jacob has been at this since before dawn and shows literally zero signs of slowing down. That row is actually straighter. I think I'm slightly getting the hang of this now.
It's mid-afternoon and I already feel like I've run a marathon. This is just a normal Tuesday for Jacob.
There's no clock anywhere on this property. The sun is literally the schedule for the entire day. You just know it's evening because the light changes. Nobody checks a watch out here, ever.
Evening milking. Same cows, same routine, 12 hours later. This literally never stops, does it? I'm actually decent at this now. Took literally one whole day to get here.
This milk goes straight to the kitchen. No truck, no store, no middleman of any kind. Dinner prep is starting, and apparently I'm on chopping duty this time, not baking. Miriam has been cooking, cleaning, and gardening basically non-stop since before I even woke up. There's no division here between farm work and housework. It's honestly just work, constantly. Dinner, by lamplight this time. The whole rhythm of the day just quietly shifted.
Silent prayer again, same as lunch. This happens before every single meal, apparently, no exceptions. This stew has literally everything we worked on today in it. That's an oddly satisfying realization. There's actual conversation now, at least. Quiet, but real. This meal feels different from lunch somehow.
I'm exhausted and it's not even dark yet. I genuinely underestimated this entire day by a lot. This porch is where everyone seems to end up after dinner. No TV, so this is basically it. No screens, no phones, no radio even. Just this porch, this quiet, and whoever's sitting nearby. Jacob hasn't said much all day. Somehow this silence right now feels completely fine, not awkward at all.
One more round of chores before actual sleep. The animals don't care that we're both tired.
Fresh bedding for the horses. They worked just as hard as we did today, honestly harder. This lantern is genuinely the only light source out here right now. No backup, no switch. The dark out here is actually dark, not city dark. Genuinely, completely dark beyond this small light. Look at those stars. You just don't see this many back home. Zero light pollution changes everything. Heading in now, every window is just candlelight. The whole house glows completely differently at night. This is my room for the night, apparently. One candle, one bed, and that's genuinely the entire setup.
One candle for the whole room. You plan everything before it gets dark out here, apparently.
Straw mattress, firmer than I expected, honestly. After today, though, I think I could sleep on anything.
Every patch on this quilt was cut and sewn by hand. That's genuinely months of someone's evening work.
No phone to scroll before bed. Just this candle and actual genuine silence. It's kind of unsettling, honestly.
That's it. Lights out. And I mean actually out. There's nothing else to turn on. Woke up before my alarm. Except there was no alarm. My body just knew it was time somehow.
That's genuinely the best sleep I've had in a long time, honestly. No screens definitely helped with that. That fog over the fields right now is honestly the most beautiful thing I've seen this whole trip.
Morning milking, day 2. And somehow this already feels like a routine to me now.
If yesterday genuinely blew your mind like it did mine, drop a like so I know I'm not alone here. Breakfast prep. Miriam is already 2 steps ahead of me, same as literally every single moment yesterday. These eggs were collected an hour ago from chickens I still haven't even properly met yet. 24 hours in, and I finally understand why this lifestyle isn't seen as a hardship here at all. Last meal here. And somehow this table feels less foreign than it did just yesterday morning. Everything on this table, again, came from within a few hundred meters. That part never stopped being wild to me. Jacob barely spoke a full sentence to me all day yesterday and somehow said everything anyway. My hands are covered in blisters, my back genuinely hurts, and I don't regret a single minute of it.
No electricity, no phones, no cars. And somehow this was one of the calmest days I've had in years.
Which task from today do you think would break you the fastest? Genuinely curious. Tell me below. 24 hours, 5 chores, 2 blisters, and honestly the best sleep of my entire life.